On April 2nd, there was a cheese and butter making event at the Joseph Schneider Haus Museum. There was a process to cooking everything in the 18th century, including cheese and butter.
We would think of the Mennonites as being very practical people. Generally speaking, what they're eating with their meals would be a lot of bread. Every meal would have bread, and instead of putting butter on their bread, because butter was something they could sell, they would make something called Schmierkäse, which is like a Mennonite cream cheese. What you're really doing then is also using up some of the leftover smaller amounts of cream or buttermilk, and this way then you would make a curd. And it's usually a 2-day process. They would make the curds and let them sit overnight and get dry, because then what happens is after you get a nice curd, similar to what today we would look at a buffalo mozzarella, then what we do is we take the curd and break little pieces of it off and reincorporate it with some fresh cream. And it gives you this creamy consistency, and the texture eventually is very spreadable that they could put on the bread. And as I say, this would probably be something that would be eaten at every meal. And another addition on here would be apple butter. And as I say, they'd be very used to it. Today kids think of peanut butter and jam. Well, the Mennonites, it would be apple butter and Schmierkäse.
When cooking, everything is used and almost nothing goes to waste.
Keep in mind also, by the 1850s, Berlin, which is what Kitchener was once called, is a growing but thriving community. So the nice thing is there would have been more things available for the family to purchase if they had wanted to. But when I said that they were a practical family, they're still on a farm, they're still going to make use of what they have. They're not going to waste their money frivolously to go out and buy every fad and every trend, either in food or other items as well. Very practical. This is what keeps them very financially comfortable as well. They're good stewards of their money and their farm produce that they have here.
Along with learning about cheese and butter making, a tour is also worthwhile, so the whole family can see the rest of the house and discover what it was like to live in 1856.
As I said, there were more girls in this family, so you have a bigger space up here. But pretty much the same thing, more than one child in each bed, just to keep warm and for space as well.
There are always events going on during the spring and summertime at this historic museum. For Spoke Online, I'm Jessica Hammer.